In this video, I'm going to tell you more about the help section of your website. The help section can be found on the main toolbar just to the right of the value added section. If you click on help, you'll see there's quite a few links that you can go to. For the sake of this video, I'm briefly going to run through all of them, and I'm going to focus on just a few so that you get a better idea of the functionality. Firstly, there's a request help button. This is where you can actually ask somebody to help you either with web design, with email setup, or anything else. Again, it's got your details already filled in. You need to describe what the problem is in as much detail as possible. Click on send query, and that will go through to the technical guys so that they can help you. There's a quick tutorial. If you click on that, it will actually give you a brief tutorial of the client zone or the management portal. There's a 5-minute introduction video that kind of like does the same thing, that gives you a quick introduction of the system. If you want to activate a maintenance contract on the website, you can click on the link under the help section here. Then one area that I do want to focus on slightly is online help. If you click on that, it actually takes you to an online help manual that will contain text articles of basically all the functionality on your website. So if you want to know more about the managing website content, for example, you will find that section. You will click on manage website content. It will give you some categories under that main section. Under website content, you'll find the homepage, products and services, etc., etc. And if you click on a heading here, it will drill it down, and you will actually find specific information on the area that you've clicked on, so that you can actually understand the processes of the website a little bit better. Then we have the under online help, we have some useful website and online tools. Again, click on that, go through that. There's some very interesting links and some very cool tools that you can use for your website. The next function is email help, and I want to spend some time on this. This section will show you required settings to set up your email, and if you are battling with issues once you've set up your email, you can actually go through some troubleshooting tips here. Again, decide on the portion of help that you need, click on it, and go through the screen. You will find the exact settings that you need. You will find links to the different programs, Outlook, Thunderbird, etc., even mobile devices, how you can actually set up your email on them. If you click on a link, it will take you to step-by-step instructions as to how to set up your email. The next session is scheduled training sessions. If you click on that, you'll get a link to any upcoming training sessions that there might be. There's some cool online guides that you can have a look at. There's some design tips that you can have a look at. There's a guide on the third level products that you can click on for more information. There's an extensive guide on the content editor and how you can use that. There's an overview of the management portal. There's an overview of the system. There's a lot of information on how you can improve your web presence. There's some additional email setup guides that you can have a look at, and then again there is a link to some additional help documents, and again I'm quickly going to click on that just to show you those. A lot of the things that I just went through that is in the help menu, you will actually find here. So if you want more information on the third level groups, click on it in here. It will actually open the document and you can go through it. There's some general tips, there's some SEO and design tips, and there are some email help documents that you can find here. You'll see that all of these are in PDF format. So if you click on it, it will actually open the document and you can go through it, so that it can help you with whatever the problem is that you are having. Then we have, under the help section, we were at the help documents now. Very importantly, you will find your consultant details. So if you either need to get hold of your consultant or the franchise owner, you will find their details there. If you have a question that you want to ask, or look at questions that other clients or Kwikwap clients have asked, you can find it under the Q&A section. There's a little to-do program where you can make a list of all the things that you want to do on your website. Put a date and a time to it so that you can actually follow up on it. There's a feedback session or feedback section where you can actually, if you have any complaints on the website, if you have any compliments, if you have any suggestions on what we can do to make it better, you would just click on the section. You would decide if you want people to see your name or if you want to stay anonymous. You would add your comment or your compliment. You would click on the post button, and that would go through to the system. Please note that we do not want you to enter suggestions in the compliment or the complaint section. You can actually do that. There is a specific suggestion area that you can go to where you can make a new suggestion, be as specific as you can be on what it is that you would like to see happen. Click on the send button and it will send it through. You can also view suggestions that were made on the system, and then what you can do is you can actually vote on those suggestions as well. So if there is a suggestion that you like, you can actually vote for it, and depending on the amount of votes that a specific suggestion gets, that will obviously show us how many people are out there that actually want that specific suggestion implemented, and that might fast track the suggestion. Again, there is even though the suggestion portion is under the feedback section, you can actually, there is a link to it on its own. So if you click on the quick vote system, this in essence shows you the same information that I showed you in the previous link, just the layout is slightly different. If you have a new suggestion, you can click on new, give the subject, etc. If you want to vote, you can click on the popular ones, see what it is, and if you want to vote on it, you just click on the vote button, and you will see the 180 will now change to 181 because I just voted for it. And that is very briefly an overview of the help section. Please use this. There's a lot of very important information in here, so go through each of these sections, click on the links, see what they're all about, and use them.